Claressa Shields has been imitating Remy Ma's entire style, including her attire and enthusiasm. At last, Remy became aware. The duplicate entered the same room as the original, baby. Now let's get started. Greetings from Tea with Stella again. We never sugarcoat anything, the tea is always hot, and the receipts are always available. My name is Stella. Click subscribe to activate those bells if you're new to the site. You were well aware that today was the day, my regulars. The cup is full. Let's reveal it. Let's start by discussing the enthusiasm that Claressa has been bringing lately. This woman has been telling everyone on every platform that she now has millions of dollars, a mansion, a pool, a court, and a gym. We heard you the first time, baby. And I found a decent dude. Yes, please speak with me. Speak with me. You're still broke. You're still broke. Are you depressed and miserable? They only do that. You wish you could be there. You're doing all of that. You're doing all of that. Yes, I lead a pretty tranquil existence. Who is this person who stated that? Yes, Kale, my life is quite peaceful. My home has 7 bedrooms. I have a basketball court and a pool in the rear. In the basement, I have a gym. I received millions in cash. I am able to purchase what I desire. Yes, 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 all of that. That's all. That's all. And I'm content since I've found a decent man. Yes, please speak with me. Speak with me. Speak with me. That's it. It's nothing more than the fact that you can type sentences, post in capital letters, burn and share old photos. I can do the same. That vigor. This woman is not at ease with her achievements. This woman is frantically attempting to persuade someone, and that someone might just be herself. Because you don't list your blessings like a receipt every time someone gives you a sidelong glance when you are genuinely secure. She came from hardship, and that is perfectly okay. However, it is not growth to climb out and then use money as a weapon against others. In a designer label, that is resentment. Her money is so brand new that the tags are still on it. Remy is also wealthy. Do you realize how frequently Remy discusses it? She doesn't. She simply enjoys it. And that distinction is known as class, darling. Furthermore, regardless of the size of your home, class cannot be bought. Let's now discuss our true purpose for being here. Because attitude has long since ceased to be a factor in this. It is said that Claressa has been imitating Remy Ma's style, not in a subtle way. Immediately after Remy wears it, Claressa appears in the exact identical attire, aesthetics, and visual presentation that Remy created over decades. Remy became aware of this after weeks of criticism, and Remy reacted when she saw it. Not in a desperate manner like only an original can. It's nice, but I'm not sure what the ingredients are. Bobby Wagner is the recipient of Nationwide's NFL Man of the Year award. What a wonderful privilege this is. What took place? I can't replicate that. That is conceivable. What took place? I can't replicate that. That is conceivable. What took place? I can't replicate that. That is conceivable. That woman did not feel intimidated. A woman who has officially seen enough made that correction. To be clear, this isn't just any random celebrity that had their look stolen. This is the wife that Claressa is said to have walked into. She now desires the look as well. You can't be Remy Ma and Claressa Shields at the same time, baby. The original has already been taken. It is no longer a coincidence when strangers who are not involved in the conflict point out the same pattern. It's a personality. This following clip will be completely transparent. I'm not sure whose podcast this is. Please leave a comment if you know so that we can properly acknowledge you. However, the woman's words were unambiguous and accompanied with receipts. Alone. She is undoubtedly competing with Remy, in my opinion. You shouldn't compete if he's your man, but he's also her spouse. There's no reason why they got divorced. Is the baby the competition? No. All of it, I believe. I believe everything. She keeps saying, I'm going to have a baby next year. And I believe that's because she's envious of the child. I believe that's the reason behind her statement. My body teaches. She is envious of Remy's appearance. That's not how she looks. I'm only stating, let's be honest, Claressa isn't an ugly girl. We have eyes. Claressa is not as attractive as Remy. Claressa's age is irrelevant to me. She is not as attractive as Remy. I believe that's the reason I never had surgery. She competes with his wife, which is why I do. Let's call it what it is. In this case, that woman has no stake. There's no need to pick a side. And she came to the same conclusion. The pattern ceases to exist when it is visible to total strangers. It's a blueprint. Let's also discuss the fascination with babies. Claressa mentioned having babies at a young age, not waiting, and having her body ready in every interview and live event. Later in life, baby Remy Ma became pregnant. They battled and had IVF. We did everything we could to fight for that baby. These days, every criticism regarding age, physical appearance, and timing is directed in the same direction. This isn't pregnancy planning. This is a move in chess. Additionally, it is simple to read the board. Practice next year. I will give birth to a child. Well, we already have everything planned. Next year, I will give birth to a child. I'll return and continue to battle after I finish processing my belongings. And then most likely have another one before repeating the process. For example, I don't want to wait till I'm 40, 43, or whatever to start a family after my job. I want to be able to run in the park with my children and do other things like that. I don't want to become too old. I believe that by abstaining from alcohol and smoking, I can maintain my physical fitness. I believe that will also be beneficial to me while I go through all of these physical and life-altering events. Press announcements don't sound like sacred times. Go back and read that. That woman did not share a lovely life plan. We are all aware of the recipient of that woman's message. This is what connects everything. Papoose did not want to be seen with Claressa in public. Beneath his marriage to Remy, he felt at ease with no responsibility. Remy drew aside that curtain on her own. Even though he supposedly despises the attention he receives on social media, Claressa continues to feature him on every platform, every post, and every live. Baby, she's not establishing a relationship. She is creating his exit plan. He'll say exactly what he's already said. I told you I don't like this. One day, the door opens and he enters. She is not even aware that she is giving him the key. Then came the moment that expressed everything without using words. Remy attended the NFL game. No desperation, no drama. 4 words and a tailored suit were all it took to make the internet go crazy. Lonely. She is undoubtedly competing with Remy, in my opinion. He's your man, but he's also her spouse. Therefore, you shouldn't be competing if he's your man. Get in the comments section, everyone. Custom indicates that it cannot be replicated. She was well aware of that. She stated it just for that reason. That wasn't a style moment. It was a message. Try to find this one, Remy stated as he stood in front of each camera. The best part is that she didn't mention Claressa's name. She didn't have to. The original doesn't need to prove itself. Every time the copy does. Class cannot be copied. Legacy cannot be replicated. I believe Claressa understands deep down that decades of presence cannot be replicated. And that understanding is precisely what is causing all of this. That's the tea for today. A display of affluence that revealed insecurity. Remy was able to spot the style copy from a great distance. A baby announcement that sounded less like a dream and more like a jab. And a personalized ensemble that said everything without using any words. For the comments, I have 2 questions. Do you believe Claressa is aware that she is imitating Remy? Or is she living in total denial? And when does copying become an obsession rather than a compliment? Put it down below. I read each and every one of them. If today's cup was successful, please subscribe to Tea with Stella and forward this to anybody you think should see it. My name is Stella. I'll see you in the next one. The tea is always hot here.